Hey guys, welcome to Prem Talk, yet another video, and this is going to be a quick review of our Saturday afternoon's win over Everton at Stamford Bridge. Important 3 points. The game was wonderful. It was such a wonderful, determined victory. The boys looked focused. They looked serious from the beginning. They came into the game, a lot of intensity came in, a lot of pace was being put into the movement of the ball, and it was very encouraging to see. But of course, the usual, it'll not be a it'll not be a Chelsea game without missing chances being missed left, right, and center. So. Uh, Very good game from Chelsea. From back to front, everybody was top, and I must say I was so glad to see the eventual finally return of Romeo Lavia into the 11, because he is a vital member to the Chelsea 11, especially for Enzo Maresca's 11. He is a key important player, and it did necessitate a reshuffle here and there. If you do remember in the preview video, which I believe there will be a link up here, you'll be able to see it. I had mentioned in my predicted lineup, placed Trevor Chalobah in there to, have the responsibility of handling Everton's most dangerous threat in Iliman Ndiaye, and turns out that actually Enzo Maresca put that responsibility on Moises Caicedo, who was starting at right back with Chalobah and Colwill as the centre backs, and Marco Correa came in at left back as usual, with Lavia now taking Caicedo's position in midfield together with Enzo Fernandez. So that was really wonderful to see, and another beautiful surprise that Enzo Maresca did produce in this game was Noni Madueke playing on the left wing instead of the right. So it was very interesting, wonderful management and coaching there from Enzo Maresca. So I will get more into detail, starting first from the importance of Romeo Lavia, because he came into the midfield, and he's the anchor of that midfield, the destroyer. He has the capabilities of being a Rodri in there, being able to play the ball, being able to stop dangerous counter attacks, and he is most vital strength is actually a press evader, if I may call that. He press resistant. He plays really well under a lot of pressure. So even when a team decides to go in hard on him, press to get the ball, he can maneuver his way out. So uh, beautiful performance from Romeo Lavia in the first half. As the second half started, I was a bit surprised that he did stick on, because I expected that indeed, if he was going to come into the lineup, that at most he was going to play 45 minutes. But he did get around 65 minutes there. That's when he was subbed off, and I could notice a lot of lack of energy in his second half performance. There was a bit of a drop off in there, but it was really a wonderful, promising performance, and you could see the rest of the team was just it clicked everywhere else, because with how the system works, with the one fullback inverting, which allows Enzo Fernandez to go and join together with the attackers. So it was really a wonderful performance from Romeo Lavia. Very impressed. And at this point, we have a semi-final first leg against Uganda on Thursday. I will be doing the preview for that one a bit later in the week, I believe Wednesday. So as for that game, I will be completely resting Lavia. The good thing is, in any case, he's not in the squad that was named for the knockout stages for European competition. So uh, it's good that he will have a full week's rest as we prepare for yet another important game on Sunday that will be against the newly league champions in Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. So important, wonderful performance from Romeo Lavia. Another great performer in the game was Noni Madueke. Uh, it was a bit of a surprise, a wonderful surprise that Enzo Maresca threw on all of us by utilizing Noni Madueke on the left wing instead of the right wing. Now, to me, seeing that interpretation first was a bit of like the manager was punishing Noni, for always forcing and going only to one direction towards his left foot, so to attempt shots and whatnot. So at this moment in time, playing on the left wing, if Noni Madueke was going to have that option of cutting in, it was always going to be on the right foot. So it was a wonderful performance from Noni. He took the position well. He wore that position really well, still maintaining his usual wonderful ability of taking on his markers. I believe that their fullback, that was Nathan Patterson, really had a long day, having to deal with Noni Madueke all afternoon. It was a wonderful joy to see Noni do that, and he was unlucky, very unlucky, that he escaped this game without getting any goal, because he had two fantastic shots that unfortunately were saved by Jordan Pickford in the Everton goal. So great performance by Noni, and hope that this continues to be a springboard for him, because him being able to play on that left hand side then opens up, a brand new way in which Enzo Maresca can, add some bit more goal threat into the left side, because it's always been Kukurea, the only one who's providing the goals from that left wing. Otherwise, everybody else seems to always be, finding themselves, or moving themselves all the way to the right wing all the time. So wonderful performance from Donny Madueke. Nico Jackson was okay. The goal was back to his old self, getting the ball one touch and taking the shot on. First of all came from, another brilliant performer in Chalobah, winning the ball back aggressively. The one thing that I did say in the preview, Trevor Chalobah was going to have, and Levi Colwell, that is, both of them are going to have a tough task, having to deal with the physical striker in Beto, and indeed they had that physical matchup, and it was so encouraging to see that both of them did fantastically well. I believe Beto only got the better of it was Levi Colwell in the second half once, and at that moment in time, after disposing of Levi Colwell, he did take a dangerous shot that was saved by another wonderful performer in Robert Sanchez, who I'll come to a bit later. So back to Nico Jackson, it was a really okay performance. he still had his moments, a bit of wayward shots here and there, rushed some other times. His ball touches were a bit haphazard, but that was, I must say, that was before he got the goal. But after he got the goal, you could see a bit of confidence come into his game, and he should have had a goal or another assist. Uh, First of all, his usual self pressing the opposition team backwards, and he almost benefited from an error, a poor back pass that was made, and sadly Pickford got there ahead of him, and the chance went, and he did get another goal, though it was ruled out for offside, and it came from another attempted shot from Marco Correa, who came out of the game with two shots. Somehow, I think he did have more attempted shots than Cole Palmer in this game. I'll come to talk about a bit in the end in this video. So Nico Jackson, wonderful, wonderful performance after the goal, that is, and may he continue to get us more goals, and because we are going to need him very much in the running with the running of our final four games of the season. Then I would like to talk about another. Well, it was a wonderful performance, but I don't really need to talk much about Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, because they have been terrific for us all season. It was a very wonderful thing to see that they continued in the same vein for this game. So I wanted to give another shout out to Robert Sanchez, someone who I've recently been highly critical of in my videos, but he did make two very crucial saves to save us the clean sheet and to save us the 3 points, because Beto, I've mentioned one of them, in which Beto managed to get the best out of he managed to best Levi Colwill and get a shot, but Robert Sanchez was there to save, and yet again he was there to deny Dwight McNeil right at the death, and those were very, very crucial saves that eventually helped us keep the clean sheet. So it was a good performance from Robert Sanchez. Very encouraging also to see, even when came out from he came out for the crosses, that is the corners. He came out twice and held on to the ball really well. So good performance from Robert Sanchez, and may he continue to do so in the next games. Uh, Pedro Neto was his usual energetic self, wonderful. He has really stepped up, by the way, since January. I must say he has really stepped up a lot for us, and it's very encouraging for me to see. Uh, Sadly now on the downer was a bit of a downer. That was Cole Palmer. You could see he's getting very frustrated in game. But the thing that I loved most about this game was the fact that the ball movement was really quick, and it was we again played around Cole Palmer. He wasn't really getting many touches of the ball, so we that's something that Palmer is going to have to improve on, to stop taking those many extra touches of the ball when he gets it, because if he is going to be able to get through the two or three people who are always marking him in the game, then he has to learn to play one touch, two touch football, and not take too many touches of the ball. Otherwise, it makes it easier for the opponent to be able to close him down. So Palmer has a lot of work to do to improve on that. We are going to need him in the final running of the games, but he has to learn to be more selfless and play more for the team rather than playing for himself. So that was the game. Very wonderful performance, wonderful victory, important 3 points got, and our next game, I believe, in the league will be the champions Liverpool, who clinched the league yesterday. Congratulations to them. They have been the best team. They have been the best team in the league by far this season. It's a deserved Premier League title, and they they wrapped it up yesterday. So I don't know how serious they will be when they meet us or at Stamford Bridge, but I do remember the last time we played them at Anfield. It was a wonderful game from both sides. Very beautiful, entertaining game to watch for the neutral. But I believe that we could actually give them a good game at this time and ending up winning the game. But I guess we'll talk more about that in the preview, which let's see, probably Thursday, Friday for Liverpool. It's another one that we must win. So that was the review of our victory over Everton on Saturday, and hope that we can continue in the same vein to continue getting the most important points of the season right now as the season comes to a close next month, that is. So I believe technically our next game is against Djurgården of Sweden in the Europa Conference League semi-final on Thursday. So we do travel to Sweden on for Thursday's game, and you will be getting a preview for that on Wednesday. Yes, you will be seeing me next on Wednesday, where I will be doing a preview of Djurgården versus Chelsea semi-final of the Europa Conference League game, where as I've always mentioned every time, this is a competition that we must win, and no excuses for Enzo Maresca. Kew Garden presents another opportunity to, uh, wrap it up early, and let's start moving on and reach the final early. So we'll talk more about that on Wednesday. Otherwise, that's the review for Everton at Stamford Bridge, the victory on Saturday, and important 3 points that have landed us in fifth eventually. So we will continue the same vein, and we'll get to talk more on Wednesday. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you all Wednesday. Bye and take care. Have a lovely day. Bye.